On the evening of January 31st, 2026, an 84-year-old woman finished dinner with her daughter. She smiled. She hugged her goodbye. She had no idea it would be the last normal moment of her life. Her name was Nancy Guthrie. By the next morning, she would vanish from her own home. No witnesses. No screams, just gone. What makes this case terrifying is not just the kidnapping itself, but the evidence left behind. Surveillance footage captured something chilling. A plan that was weeks in the making. And a family forced to beg for mercy on social media. This is the story of a crime that shocked America. This is the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. Nancy Guthrie lived alone in Tucson, Arizona, in a quiet neighborhood called Catalina Foothills. She was not a stranger to the public eye. Her daughter, Savannah Guthrie, is a well-known journalist and anchor of NBC's Today Show. But Nancy herself lived a private, peaceful life. On the night of January 31st, she had dinner with her daughter Annie and her son-in-law. They dropped her off at home at exactly 9:48 p.m. She waved goodbye. She walked inside. She locked the door. That was the last time anyone saw her. The next day, February 1st, Nancy was supposed to join friends for a church livestream. She never showed up. Her friends tried calling. No answer. They texted. Nothing. Finally, they called her family. At 12:03 p.m., Nancy's family officially reported her missing. Police arrived at her home. The door was locked. There were no signs of a struggle visible from outside. But when they reviewed her security camera footage, they saw something disturbing. Nancy had a Nest doorbell camera at her front door. On February 10th, the FBI released the footage publicly. It showed a masked individual standing at Nancy's door, early in the morning of February 1st. The person was armed. They moved deliberately. They reached for plants in Nancy's front yard and used them to cover the camera lens. This was not random. This was calculated. Authorities stated clearly, Nancy Guthrie was taken from her home against her will. As investigators dug deeper, something even more unsettling emerged. This wasn't a crime of opportunity. It was planned. Police requested surveillance footage from neighbors for two specific dates: January 11th, between 9 p.m. and midnight, January 31st between 9:30 a.m. and 11 a.m., just hours before Nancy was dropped off at home. The reason? A suspicious vehicle had been spotted near Nancy's home on both dates. Someone had been watching her, studying her routine, waiting. For 20 days, they prepared. Within days of Nancy's disappearance, something unusual happened. Local media outlets began receiving ransom notes. The kidnappers were not hiding. They were making demands. The first deadline was set for February 5th at 5 p.m. The demand, $6 million in Bitcoin. The family did not respond publicly at first. The deadline passed. A second ransom note arrived. Another deadline, February 9th at 5 p.m. This time the family acted. A famous desperate pelenden on February 7th. Savannah Guthrie and her siblings posted a video on Instagram. Their voices were steady, but their pain was visible. Savannah spoke directly to the kidnappers. "We received your message and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us, and we will pay." Days earlier, they had posted another video. They asked for proof of life. They needed to know their mother was still alive. The world watched. Millions of people shared their posts. But the kidnappers did not respond. On February 10th, something strange happened. A small amount of money was transferred to the Bitcoin wallet linked to the ransom note. Not $6 million, just a few $100s. Investigators could not confirm who sent it. Was it the family, a supporter, someone else? The FBI stated publicly that they were not aware of any continued communication between the Guthrie family and suspected kidnappers. The second deadline passed. Silence. On February 11th, the FBI launched a massive search operation. Dozens of agents flooded the Catalina Foothills area. They searched multiple roadways. They warned media and residents to stay clear. Interestingly, part of the search focused near the home of Nancy's daughter Annie. Her property was located about 4 miles from Nancy's house. Why were they searching there? Police did not say. Neighbors reported seeing sheriff's deputies and FBI agents canvassing the area, knocking on doors, asking for camera footage. One neighbor said officers asked about his security cameras but didn't explain why. Authorities confirmed they had recovered several items of evidence. One of them gloves. The gloves were sent for forensic analysis. Police would not comment on where they were found or what they might prove. But every piece of evidence mattered. Investigators believed Nancy was alive. They repeated this publicly multiple times. But as days passed, hope became harder to hold. On February 10th, police detained a man for questioning. His name was Carlos Palazuelos. He was later released. In a television interview, he denied any involvement. "I hope they get the suspect, because I'm not it," he said. "I hope they get the suspect so I can clear my name." Police did not name him as a suspect or person of interest. To this day, no arrests have been made. Who was driving the suspicious vehicle seen weeks before the kidnapping? Why was the FBI searching near Annie's home? What do the gloves reveal? Is Nancy still alive? And most importantly, who took her? The FBI has offered a $50,000 reward for information leading to Nancy's recovery or an arrest. Thousands of tips have poured in, but as of now, Nancy Guthrie is still missing. Catalina Futhiles is a quiet, peaceful neighborhood. Neighbors described it as safe. Families walked their dogs. Children played outside. No one expected something like this. "This doesn't happen here," one neighbor said. But it did, and it serves as a reminder that danger does not always announce itself. Nancy Guthrie is 84 years old. She is a mother, a grandmother, a friend. Her family is desperate for answers. Investigators are working around the clock. But time is running out. If you have any information about Nancy Guthrie's disappearance, the FBI urges you to call 1-800-KL-FBI or contact the Pima County Sheriff's Office at 520-351-4900. Every detail matters. Every tip could bring her home. This case is not over. Nancy Guthrie is still out there, somewhere. Her family is waiting. The FBI is searching, and the world is watching. If you follow true crime for awareness and understanding, cases like this matter. Not for shock, but for hope. Hope that someone knows something. Hope that she will be found. Thank you for watching.